Hello class 2, how are you? I think you all are keeping well, isn't it? You all are fine by the grace of God. Today children, we will do the exercise of chapter 3. See, this is the book, New Mulberry book, and in the previous class we have completed chapter 3. Okay, now I am telling you, I have already discussed the question answers with you, and I will send you a link from where you will get the question answers. Okay, I have written all the question answers for you. You will get it, you will copy the same in the CW copy, in the literature CW copy, and you will obviously send it for correction, write properly. So I will send you all the notes, okay, like the reference to context that is given in page number 38, and then read, reflect and write, that is given in page number 39. So this you will get the question answers, you will get in the link that I will send you in the Google Drive. Okay children. Now see, today we will discuss word wall. See, open your book at page number 39. This is page number 39 of your book. See, we will do word wall. Okay, what we'll do in word wall, take a pencil in your hand. I'm telling you what we'll do. So children, collective noun, I think you have learned in your language class. Collective noun means when a collective noun is the name given to a group of people, animals, places taken together as a whole, which are of same class and same kind. Okay, so when we talk about a number of keys together, we say bunch of keys. When we talk about a collection of flowers, we say bouquet of flowers. When we see many people standing somewhere together, collection of people together, we say crowd. Crowd, isn't it? I have seen a big crowd, means a number of people together. This is called collective noun. Okay, many more examples are there. When we see a number of puppies together, we say we call it a litter of puppies. Okay, collection. This is called collective noun, and you will learn about this collective noun in detail in your English language class. Your English language ma'am will explain it to you in detail. Okay, now we will do one matching here in word wall. Match the group name in column A to the correct option in column B. See, we will do this matching. I have already done, so you can see here, this way also you can do. And now I am telling you how to do it. See, under column A we find a bunch of, a crowd of, a pride of, a flock of, a herd of. So now these are the collective nouns for a group, of something. It may be animals, people, places, etc. When we say a bunch of means a bunch of flowers together, a bunch of keys also, a bunch of grapes also. But here it's written under column B, we have found flowers is given. So we'll write a bunch of flowers. We will match a bunch of with flowers. Okay. Now a crowd of what? A crowd of people. Then number 3 is a pride of lions. Okay, a pride of lions. When a number of lions are together, we say a pride of lion. Okay, now come to number 4. This is a flock of. So a flock of birds. When a number of birds are together, we say a flock of birds. Clear? Then this one, a herd of. A herd of cattle, we can say. Here cattle is not given, so a herd of elephants. A herd of elephants. A herd of elephants. So this way we will do the matching, and you have to learn. A bunch of flowers, then a crowd of people. This one is a flock. Number 3 is a pride of lion. Isn't it? A pride of lion. Then a flock of birds. Then a herd of elephants. This way you will do the match. Done? Okay, you do it in the book itself. Okay. Now, opposites. Opposites we know. Isn't it the opposite words? What does it mean? If I say good, what is the opposite of good? Bad. Isn't it? Now, what is the opposite of happy? Sad. Isn't it? This way we will do the opposite. In your previous class also you must have learned about opposites. So here find the opposite of the following words. See number 2, page number 39. Number 2 exercise is opposites under word wall. So first one is dull. What is the opposite of dull? Bright. B-R-I-G-H-T. Bright. Okay. Then number B. This is always. What is the opposite of always? Never. N-E-V-E-R. Never. Okay. Now you turn the page. Page number 40. Come to page number 40. You will find 4 more opposites. You are to write these opposites. Okay. See. Number 1. Number C. On page number 40. Number C. Foolish. What is the opposite of foolish? Wise. A foolish boy, a wise boy. So this is the opposite of foolish. Then number D, took. Suppose I have taken something. What is this is took is in past tense. Took, then gave. I took, then I gave. Opposite. Then number E, saddest. What is the opposite of saddest? Happiest. H-A-P-P-I-E-S-T. Happiest. Then F is go. What is the opposite of go? Come. Okay, this is the opposite of go is come. Saddest, happiest, foolish, wise. Then this one is what? Took, then gave. Okay, so this is the opposites. So you do it in the copy. You will do it in the CW copy. You can do here also, but again write in the CW copy. Okay. So this way we have done the opposites also. Once again I'll read the opposites for you. Dull, bright, B-R-I-G-H-T, bright. Then number B, always. Then what is the opposite of always? Never, N-E-V-E-R, never, N-E-V-E-R, never. Turn the page. Then number C, foolish, F-O-O-L-I-S-H, foolish. What is the opposite of foolish? Wise. Isn't it? The spelling is W-I-S-E, wise. Then number D is took, T-O-O-K, took. What is the opposite of took? Gave, G-A-V-E, gave. Then number E is saddest, S-A-D-D-E-S-T, saddest. The opposite is happiest, H-A-P-P-I-E-S-T, happiest. Then number F is go, means go. Opposite is come. Come, C-O-M-E, come. Okay, these are the opposites. So you do it in the book and again you can write it down. You write it down, okay. Write it down in the CW copy. Give the heading opposites. You will definitely give the chapter number and all. Then after writing the question answers and all, then you will write this one. Okay, so in the copy you will write down opposites. Then under opposites you will write this 6 words with the opposites. Okay, thank you.